Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go! Man, Reed, 57. Let's go, D. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that out of the way and bring up second down.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Murray on third down. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On third down, Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. On second and 9, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 25-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
I got it. Strong right. Strong right. Strong.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, throw caught here by Bird. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. And the pocket's been Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Mike, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Chris Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Murray now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Me and you all day. All day.
Now a give right side. Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
On first down, it's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
951.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike, go 14. Switch up. 15. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. And able to find Kirk complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Got three down.
First down, Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Forced out to his left.
Here we go.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The throw over the middle taken in. It'll be... Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Let's go.
First down, Arizona.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down Inside the 20.
To Christian Kirk. A 28-yard gain. And a Cardinal first down.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. His throw caught at about the 5. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Here's Dalton. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Mike, 280. 51. Touch 50, touch 50. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. All day.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson on the move to his left. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 44, Wilson going for that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
57. Mike, 57. Let's make it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. It's complete to Drake. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Here we go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Who that?
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Peterson. ...21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Go. Go. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now left side on the swing pass. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
Here we go, D.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
15. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Danny.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
He's coming. Check him.
Third quarter of play. With the score, Cardinals 13. Seahawks 7.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
57 the mic. 57.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Come on, sack, Mike. 60 yards. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
The handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A give running right, Drake. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 45 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. It's caught by Aguilar. And finally, down he goes. As they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch the ball, watch the ball.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. On the toss play, this is Drake. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now again, right side. It's Drake, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Back to throw, Murray. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
Here we go.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
So for Arizona, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.